Hey everybody, this is video 6, and today we thought it would be cool because a bunch of people have been asking me, my coming out story and everything, and I thought it'd be really cool to explain to you all the story.
Unnecessary.
Well, I guess I'll start off first. I knew I was gay since, 3rd grade, but I think I knew before that, but I didn't realize what it meant till 3rd grade. I had an attraction to this one girl, and it all started there. Like, I didn't really have attraction to anyone, and then I saw this girl at my school, at my elementary school, and thought she was cute, and I thought it was weird at first, and that I shouldn't tell anyone, and I tried to, make myself change, and as the years progressed, I became homophobic just so I could hide it, and with my parents and everything. And my mom told me one night, because I was watching the Victoria's Secret fashion show. It was like 4th grade, I think, and the bikini swimsuit thing came on. I was like, oh. And my mom told me, she was like, are you gay? And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm straight. I don't know. And she's like, well, if you are, it's okay. But I still didn't tell her. And then in 6th grade, I fooled around with this one girl. Yeah, I didn't come out till I was 16 to anyone. People would ask, because I had longer hair then. I would tell them I was a tomboy, and that I was straight, that I liked dudes. And then, was it freshman? No, it was sophomore year, because I was 16. I called my mom at work, and I was crying because I was scared, of her reaction and everything. Even though what she told me in 4th grade, I was still scared because they had always, talked against gay people. Not in, like, a bad way, but in a jokingly way. And I called her. She was at work, and I was like, I need to talk to you. She was like, what, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I just need to tell you something. She was like, okay, what is it? And I was like, I'm gay. And she was like, oh, that's no problem. I already knew. I'm proud of you for telling me. And I was like, don't tell Dad yet. Don't tell Dad. Because my dad's the type. He's a redneck, kind of. But she told him, and he was okay with it. And then I put it on Facebook. And then started telling people at school who I trusted. And they didn't have a problem with it. But sophomore year, it got around. And I almost got jumped. Well, actually, it was kind of like I did get jumped because people were, like, coming towards me. And the administrators had to break it up. And they asked what was going on. I was like, nothing, nothing. So it was dropped. And then that's when my depression started. And I'm trying to think. I moved in with my ex because I didn't want to live here anymore. The end of sophomore year. I was 17 by then. And I just didn't feel like I belonged here because of what had happened. Like, I didn't feel like I belonged anywhere, even though my family was okay with it. My sister would still call me a fag and stuff. But, here I go with the ums again. I started going to my new school, sophomore year when me and my ex broke up because I moved back here because I missed it so much. I missed my parents, and I didn't want to live there anymore. And then I started going to my new school, and things got better. And now I'm here. I got a haircut, looking like a dyke. I'm proud of who I am, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't, no. I am a lesbian 100%, and that's my story. It's kind of boring in a way, but people have been asking, so I thought I would share that with you all. Do you want to share yours?
Okay. I've known for a long time. I've known since I was, like, maybe, like, 4. Like, this is something...
You're like me. Like, my whole life, I knew...
Yeah, like, I've known this,
from that
like,
moment.
my whole life. Like, in preschool, I got kicked out of a preschool for kissing one of my friends that was a girl. And then I got kicked out of the next preschool after that for, actually being, like, behind one of those, like, $10 plastic pools you buy from Walmart and I was like, oh, we should kiss, like, with my friend who was a chick, and she was like, okay, and, like, we were kissing, and, like, I guess you could say we were making out, but we were, like, little kids, so, yeah. And, one of the other kids came and flipped the pool down, and my teachers and whatever saw us, and I got in trouble for that. And then, after that, it was kind of like everything was smooth sailing, you know, like, but I've known since I was really young that I had an attraction to girls, but I hid it because I'm one of 3 girls, or no, well, actually 4 girls in my family, and then I have 3 little brothers, and, like, it's just not something, you know, it's not something your parents wish for you, but, I mean, it's something you're born with, so they kind of have to accept it at some point, which I'm still in the process of, because my mom's a big Christian woman. But, after preschool, I, you know, hit everything, went through elementary school. I was a little ghetto kid, you know. I went to a school where I went to the ghettoest school of all of freaking Lexington, and I was raised that I should like guys and have an attraction to guys and, you know, stuff like that. And, I've had boyfriends. I've had multiple boyfriends. I've never been sexual with a guy except one, and it wasn't like sex, but it was like fooling around, it wasn't even something I liked either. Like, it was something I just did because I'd go over to his house and we'd sit in the basement and watch TV and listen to music, and it would just happen. Like, it wasn't like I went over there and intended on, like, messing around with him and stuff. And that happened all throughout pretty much about 3rd grade, which is awful because I was such a young kid. But it happened from about 3rd grade till about 6th or 7th grade. And then he was older than me by 2 years, so he was in high school, and, you know, he was done with me because there were high school girls. And 6th grade, I had my first crush that almost led to a relationship, but the girl that I had a crush on went to a different school that was far away, and we couldn't see each other much, so that didn't happen. And then I just kind of hid my sexuality some more, and tried to, you know, fit in. Like, I didn't want to be the outcast because I was the only one that had come out by that point in middle school. Like, I was a 6th grader, and, like, I didn't know, like, what coming out would be like. And then 7th grade was fine, you know, same old thing, just going along with my friends, you know, talking about, oh, he's cute, oh, yeah, I'd date him, like, stuff like that. But on the inside, I was like, I don't think I'd ever date him. I don't think I'd ever want to do anything sexual with him. But all my friends were like, oh yeah, I wanna tap that. I wanna go out with him, you know, like, stuff like that. And then 8th grade year, is when everything pretty much went kind of downhill for me, because I didn't exactly get a chance to, like, come out to my friends or my family, really. In 8th grade, I told a girl that I thought was close enough to keep a secret that I was bi, because I was scared to come out as just, like, a straight-up lesbian, because I had gym that year, and I didn't want people to be like, oh, there's a lesbian in the locker room, which I have to deal with now. At, 17 years old, with the society we live in, I still have to deal with that. I go in the locker room, people go hide. They cover themselves.
You walk into the bathroom.
They all freak out.
Oh, you're in the wrong bathroom. No, I'm not in the wrong bathroom. You need to get things straight. Like, yeah, I'm different than everyone else, but I'm still a girl, and I'm still a person. Like, you can't just knock out lesbians like that. Or
I have
gay
boobs.
people in general.
I have boobs, I have a vagina. I can pee in the same place that every other girl pees. Like, I don't go in there to peep in people's stalls and watch them pee. That's creepy. Anyone that does that, you're just fucking creepy.
You
if you're
are
watching this
weird.
and you do that shit,
don't
you're
do that, because that's
Don't
creepy.
do that. If you come in and look at me, best believe it's gonna be on. I'm gonna pop the door open. Okay,
I'm
I'm
gonna
getting off
smack
track.
you.
Okay,
This is
but
a long
anyways.
video. I still have more to add because I forgot something.
But, let's see. Yeah, I told my friend. She pretty much outed me to half of our pod. We had pods in middle school. I don't know what middle school you went to.
It's like groups of lockers and classes, and that's your group or your pod, and there's 3 different ones.
For every grade.
Yeah.
And, by the time that I had, gotten back from lunch, half of the pod knew. Kids were coming up to me, asking me stupid questions, like this one kid, not gonna name his name, but he came up to me as soon as we got back from lunch in social studies, and he was like, have you ever kissed a girl? Have you ever been sexual with a girl? Have you ever been intimate with a girl? Have you ever had a relationship with a girl? Like, it was just overwhelming. For one, I didn't know, where he had found out or how he had found out, because the friend that I told, I thought I trusted. And, so after a little while, that died down, and the focus went to 2 of my friends that were dating at the time, and they're both girls. And so, attention died away from me and went to them, and everything was fine, and life was fine. And then I told this girl, her name's Chanel. I was like, one day through text message, I was like, you're attractive, and she told the guy that she was dating at the time, and he went and told more people, and then focus was back on me. And everybody wanted to know what I liked about girls, how I knew I liked girls, like the whole story. And it got tiring. Like, I was just tired of telling my story, tired of telling people over and over, I'm bisexual, I like guys, I like girls. At the time, that's how it was. I did like guys, I did like girls. I couldn't be sexual with a guy, but I could have a relationship with a guy. Whereas I could be sexual with a girl and have a relationship with a girl. This is like 12 minutes, and I'm sorry, but you guys... I
hope you all watch it, because you need to know this stuff.
Like, this is our story. Like, we're not sitting down and making, like, a 12-minute video about nothing. Like, we're telling you how our lives have gone, like, our stories. And, like, back to what I was saying.
Sorry.
After all that happened, I was really scared that word was going to get back to my mom before I got a chance to tell her, and I was so scared to tell my mom in person or even on the phone that I emailed her. I emailed my mom. Don't do this. If you're ever going to come out to your parents, come out to them face to face. Sit them down and talk to them.
Do it face to face, because it makes it such, even if they're not accepting of it, it makes it a not better experience, but it's more like heart to heart. Instead of on the phone.
There's more feeling, like...
Because when I told my mom, she came home after work, we sat down and talked about it, and then ended up telling my dad, and that's what I was leaving out. He was okay with it. He's fine with it. They're both fine with it. They're both accepting of it. They are proud of me, and they love me no matter what. And that's the way that parents should be. If you're a parent and you're watching this, that's the way you should be. You shouldn't hate your kids or out them for being gay, because they're people just like everybody else. They are humans, you shouldn't, like, my ex's parents, they outed her, she's even more depressed than she was before telling them, and that's not the way it should be. If you're a parent, you should love your kids no matter what. That's what being a parent is about. And when I have kids, I will teach them no matter what they want to be or do, or what they go through, I will love them no matter what. Okay, you can finish.
Okay. So I told my mom through email, and I was really scared because I had sent this email right before I went to school. And, I was an 8th grader, so, I was only 13 at the time. And I told my mom through email. And when I got home from school, she was there. She doesn't get off work until, like, 5, so I never really see her until, like, 5:30. So I was like, I'll have time to go home, prep myself, calm down. But she was there. And I got home at 4. And so I was freaking out because my mom's there, like, she was crying, obviously, and I was like, I didn't know what to say to her, and she took me into the back room of our house where my room was, and sat me down and wanted to talk with me, and, like, she just she ruined my, like, coming out. Like, I wanted to sit down and have a conversation with her about it and, like, talk to her and tell her how I'd been feeling. But as soon as we got into my room, she shut the door, sat down on the bed, and started crying. And then she started yelling at me. She was just like, why are you doing this to me? Like, why do you think this is okay? Who told you this was okay? Like, telling me that it wasn't something that I really was. She thought it was psychological. She put me in therapy. She like, completely tore me apart and made me so depressed. And, I mean, that experience was not the best. And it's just, like, I don't see why a parent would ever do that to their kid. Like, I understand most parents think that this is a choice, but it's not. You're born with it. Like, you don't just wake up one day and you're like, I have an attraction to girls.
Boobs,
yeah, you're
like,
not.
No. I mean, it's... I mean, just from us, you know, we knew at such a young age. That should tell you right there that...
I mean, I don't see why my mom didn't take the hints. Mom, back in preschool,
I know,
when I
I
was
dressed
kissing
like a boy
girls.
and
Come on, Mom. But,
always check out girls, like...
After that, after my mom knew, you know, things got pretty hard for me. I was in therapy, I couldn't stay with my friends, I couldn't go to sleepovers, I couldn't do anything hardly, and I had to stay home. And at one point in 8th grade, after I had told her, I was like, I have a boyfriend. And she was like, so you're straight now? And I was like, no, I'm still bi, I have an attraction to girls. And she was like, no, you're dating a guy, you're straight, right? And I'm like, no, I have an attraction to girls, I'm just dating a guy. Like, I couldn't get it through her head. I still can't. And she still thinks it's wrong. And she still wants to send me back to therapy after I've already gotten out. But that's a different story. But after 8th grade year, things kind of died down, you know. I was going into high school. My mom was like, maybe, you know, you'll find the man of your dreams, you know. Like, no, Mom, I'm going to find the woman of my dreams. But I didn't say that to her. But, so freshman year, you know, things went smooth. Made awesome friends like this chick.
It was sophomore year,
No,
dude.
it was freshman year.
Oh, wait, it was... Ow.
Oh, it was freshman year. We became best friends. And we were friends.
Bye, you all. Love you.
Bye, Mom.
Bye. We're making this video even longer.
We were friends for a long time.
I really hope you all watch
Long
this
time.
because it's very important to us.
But, okay, freshman year. I was a whore. Not gonna lie. I fucked so many girls. Not very proud of it at all. Like, you're a virgin, stay a virgin. Please.
Until you find that right person, because it's so much better than just fucking around. I did that too, and it's not a good feeling, honestly.
But, freshman year, my mom started to accept it a little bit, not much. I was allowed to go stay with friends again and, you know, do stuff with my friends. And then, sophomore year, it got better, and I broke up with the girl I was dating around Christmas because she was a nasty bitch. And she started dating her, and we broke up. We weren't friends anymore. We didn't hang out.
Now we're back.
Yeah,
we're back. We're back.
And we're gonna be together forever.
Because we're bros.
Because we're bros. We have a bromance. We're gonna get married later, but you know.
Future wife, if you're watching this, I don't know if you are, but if you are watching this, you can't break us apart.
We're Brears. To the end.
This video is really long.
Okay. But anyways, to finish up my story, I broke up with the girl I was dating at the time because she was a hoe and cheated on me and did some pretty bad stuff to me, and then she started dating her. I tried to tell her she was bad. She didn't listen to me, and she fucking moved away with her, like an hour and a half away. Crazy.
2 hours.
But, then they broke up, and yeah. But after I broke up with the girl that she started dating, I started dating my current girlfriend named Maddie, and we started dating on November 1st of 2010, and we're still together, which is awesome, and I love her, and she's just now accepting the fact that she can't break us apart, and she can't take away my bro time, and that's good, because she's starting to accept it. But, my mom's better with it. She lets my girlfriend come over. She lets my Brear come over.
She gave me a hug. Oh my god, it was the best experience of my life. I was like, oh my god, her mom's giving me a hug.
And so my mom's cool with it now. You know, my girlfriend's allowed to come over. I'm allowed to go to her house. We're not allowed to stay the night together, which, you know, that's reasonable. My mom wouldn't let me stay with my boyfriend, so why would she let me stay with my girlfriend? Granted, my girlfriend can't get me pregnant.
My mom doesn't really care. She accepts everyone, really. Like, she accepts Kinsey as, like, her daughter. She accepts all my friends that are gay as... Basically, my parents are family-oriented, so all of my friends or girlfriends or, you know, etc. are considered family. Even, you know, you can be straight, black, white, gay, pansexual, transsexual. They don't care. And I love that about my parents. I'm so lucky to have the parents that I do. And
it's going to be us. We're going to be awesome parents.
My kids will be able to come to me with anything.
With anything. Mom, I tried weed for the first time. Who
Really?
with and where? Not like, you're grounded for all of eternity. Like, it's more of like, when parents go at things like that, it's like, you're harming your relationship with your child.
You really are, because if you're that way with your kids, they're not going to trust you. They're not going to be connected with you. They're going to go away. You know, they're going to, like, lose that separation from you because they can't. You're not accepting them. They want people who can accept them.
You have to be calm and listen to what they have to say. Something I'm working on with my mom. You have to listen. My mom comes in and just yells and yells and yells and yells.
See,
and
my
then when
mom
I go
used
to talk,
to do that.
When I go to talk, she's like, "What? I don't even care." And then she goes back to the point she was making.
I have
Bitch,
a funny story.
Well,
When my grandma found out I was gay, she asked me if I wanted to be a boy. No, if I wanted to be a boy, I'd be like, hey, I'm a transsexual. No, I'm comfortable with my body. I'm comfortable being a girl. I'm a little girl inside, honestly. Kinsey knows.
We both are.
Yeah.
We're
we have our
big,
girl
tough
moments.
We're big, tough,
But
boy-looking people on the outside, then on the inside.
Should we go? Because it's really long.
Oh, yeah, we're going to go. We might make a video for you guys later.
Yeah. But I have one thing to say before we go. It does get better. If you're gay and you're scared to come out, no matter what, it's going to get better. Just come out, because if you keep that inside, it hurts more, honestly. Like,
Don't be like this guy that is a leader at our church. Don't hold it in so much to the point where you're going around telling people that you have, like, if you're a girl, don't go around telling people, oh, I have a husband, but, you know, in the past I was gay. Don't go around telling people, oh, I have a girlfriend, but in the past I was gay. Don't hide it. Be who you are.
Because if you're you, that's the best thing that you can do for yourself, because being yourself is so important. If you're trying to be someone else, don't do that. I mean, just be yourself. Be yourself.
Sorry this is so long. I hope you take the time to sit down and watch it.
Because this is a very important video to us. It, like, as soon as we got home, I was like, we need to make this video, because I've been wanting to make a video like this for a really long time, because it's something that, you know, is in my heart. Like, it's something that touches me, and I'm sure it touches her. But
I've been trying not to cry.
I'm gonna go, because, yeah, I've been the same way.
Bye, guys.
But I promise it gets better, you all.